Welcome to Let's Talk ASEAN. This is brought to you by Malaysian Youth Council and made possible by Ministry of Youth and Sports, Malaysia. And this podcast is actually made by Malaysian youth for the ASEAN youth, where we tell stories and we hear a lot of voices and creative journeys throughout Southeast Asia and to learn how creative industry has been shaping. And I'm very happy to have one of our guests today. He has been here in Malaysia to participate in this ASEAN Creative Youth Gathering. So we have Darung Mony from Cambodia. He's a filmmaker and we'll be hearing a lot more stories from him. So Darung, please introduce yourself and tell us, how do you get into the film industry?
Okay, quite a long story. Hi, my name is Darung and I'm a filmmaker and producer in Cambodia. Yes, so I started to join this industry probably around 15 years ago. So back then I want to be a filmmaker, but of course there's no film school in Cambodia and there's still none until now. So back then, like even 5 years before that, I don't even know that people can actually make film for a living. And only when I start to go into university that I realized that there are so many paths that we can go to. So I decided to pursue filmmaking, but I had to start as a assistant producer for a TV show in Cambodia.
Okay.
Yeah. So I joined BBC Media Action in Cambodia, where we produce TV shows for youth. It's an NGO, but I get to learn a lot about filmmaking. Although as a TV show, we have make dramas and everything. So being an assistant producer, I climb up into a director role into that agency. Yeah, and then I pursue my own, continue to pursue my own films making by making short films that I got to selected into a couple of international film festival, regionally in Malaysia as well. And after that, I got a scholarship to study at Dongseo University. Study actual film and video major.
All right.
Yeah. So after that, I come back home and I wanted to make film, but in Cambodia, the industry is still growing. So I have to do commercials for a living, and I'm still doing that now. But thankfully, I just finished shooting my own feature film this year. Yeah, it's still in post production.
All right, good to know. Very happy to hear that.
Thank you.
And is there anyone who actually kind of like motivated you to get into the film industry?
Yes, so there's so many people that actually inspire me to be filmmakers. Not counting the actual films that I watched when I was young. I used to watch a lot of Hong Kong gangster films in the 2000s, and then the Korean heartfelt films. So I actually enjoy those that want me to become a filmmaker. Yeah, but then afterward, in BBC there is this mentor that we all have. He's Nepalese. He's head of a TV, and he always push us to study to learn more about film, even though we're making TV shows. Yeah, because he also very passionate in film.
Right.
So that's push me especially to continue to pursue education as well as actually practice in film itself. And I'm still trying to learn and continue to make film until today.
All right, great. And let us hear more about your family background. Are you the only child in the family, or do you have siblings?
I have two younger sisters.
In what industry are they in?
So they are all in different industries. But they my middle my young sister, my middle sister, she's let's say this, she's working on merchandising. Yeah, but my younger sister, she's got into a creative role as well.
Right.
Yeah, but as a graphic designer.
Right. Yeah. So all of you are in the creative industry somewhat.
Kind of, yeah.
But when it comes to the Asian parenting or even ASEAN way of living, and most of our parents, we wouldn't really encourage the children to get into film. So when you have expressed this interest to your family, how did they react?
Now that you mentioned it, a flashback come back.
Okay.
So I actually had to do a presentation for my family
Okay.
to get them to understand why I should go into film.
Okay.
So I prepare a proper presentation,
Mm,
yeah. But they had concerns. They really do, because basically they never heard of making film as a living, and
Yeah.
that's something that they never thought about, and they want me to pursue other paths as any other Asian parents. Yeah, but I decided to fight for it,
Yeah.
because I realized that I wouldn't be able to enjoy doing something else. I think that if I follow what they say, I may not be happy, and I feel like it's my life. I should own it. So if I fail, at least I try. So
Yeah.
so why not? So then I continue to fight with them, to not actually fighting, like, but like telling them, no, this is my path, I want to go.
Yeah.
Please just support me. And they did. And at the end of the day, when I actually become a filmmaker and I make commercial, I made everything, they actually become very proud. They secretly show off my work to their coworkers without me knowing, of course, but I know it.
Yeah, you see, so those who are listening, so I think most youths, they would be questioning, like, should they be pursuing their interests or should they be focusing on something more stable job? But like what Darung has shared, he stayed true to himself, because not everybody would want to get into that passionate work, because you want to have to make living, you have to make your ends meet. You at least you try, because without people in the creative industry, we wouldn't have anyone else to actually be pursuing in coming days, isn't it? So, and then
I would like to add a bit
yeah.
about having a stable job is something that I feel like is it's not right, because like the world is changing so fast. Sometimes you think you have a stable job, but it doesn't mean that it's actually stable.
yes,
Yes. So sometimes you think that, oh, it's a freelancing job or projects based on project. It's not something that can not stable enough. But sometimes it's what keep other people going also. It's not so it's like half, like
Okay.
for me, I believe so. I always believe that in since I was young. So yeah.
All right, great. Thank you so much for that, Darun. I think your word will definitely will motivate the youth out there, because currently many youth that want to get into the industry, they doubt themselves a lot.
Yeah.
And I heard that you are doing the post production for your feature film.
Yes.
Can you please tell me more about it? Share with us, how did the idea came about? What is it about? Give us a gist. What is this film is about?
Yes. So it's a commercial feature film,
Okay.
but I like the script a lot. So the production company, the distributing company, they have a script that they like, and they were looking for directors. And because in Cambodia we always make horror films. Horror films like the king there, and I don't want to make horror film. Not that because I don't like it. I love horror films, but I don't want my first film to be horror film. I want it to be something that heartfelt. My style is having like this emotional connection that the audience can feel with the characters.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the script is just that. So so they bought the script and they were looking for a director.
Okay.
So I read the script and I think that if I reject it, I don't think the film will be made well, because no one would want to touch it, because it's a coming of age film. It's not a horror film. So maybe other directors, they won't be able to make it. So I decided, it's my style, it's my kind of film, and I want to make it. It's basically a film about a coming of age of a group of high schoolers as they grow up. But the main character is from the city, and she has to live in rural area for 1 year during the final year, which is supposed to be the most stressful year of high school, because we have a big exam at the end of the high school. So so it's a conflict that I find it interesting, that I want to explore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be very interesting. Will it be released in Malaysia, or do you know on which countries will be get to watching your film?
Right now we don't have a solid plan yet. Where to release, but I hope that we could release it in Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I will look forward to that when most of your works. And now, other than for your own personal side of work as well, and how you got into this film, do you feel a sense of responsibility as a filmmaker that you should be guiding the upcoming generation into the industry?
Surely, I was one of the lucky person to be able to get education abroad
Okay.
in filmmaking, and we don't have that many in Cambodia.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a big responsibility on my shoulder to spread those knowledge that I learned from abroad into young filmmakers here in Cambodia or even in Asian, because I feel like if I don't spread those knowledge, the film industry in Cambodia, also probably in Asia, will not be able to grow. We have to help each other, because if you're I always believe that if you're a great filmmaker but you're the only great filmmaker in your country, the industry as a whole will not grow as well.
Yeah.
Like there should be a lot of great filmmakers in your industry so that you can create this like they call a wave.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you have to create like filmmaking wave
Okay.
in your own country, so that people will say that, oh, Cambodia cinema is growing.
Yes.
So if one or two person only is great, it's they don't count it as industry from what I understand. So it's not really a wave. So
Okay.
I believe in helping other young filmmakers.
All right. And how is the film watching culture like in Cambodia? Could you share more about that?
Yes. So right now, I don't think we have a big film culture in Cambodia yet, because most of the audience are high schoolers or young people, or young adults who just want to laugh or be scared or enjoy after having worked hard for over the week, and then so they don't really want films that make them think,
Okay.
if you know what I mean. Films that ask the big questions, ask the
Okay.
complicated questions, or
Okay.
give the dilemma to society, morality, or something like that. So they don't like those kind of films, and it's hard for us filmmakers to push the boundary to know, because film can change life. Like film can ask big questions, can ask dilemma questions, and I'm sure a lot of filmmakers want to make films like that. We don't want to make films that just people watch and then they go home and they forgot about it. They just laugh in the cinema for like 1 hour and then they go home and laugh, and then forgot about it. You ask them and they don't remember any scenes.
Yeah.
So we I'm sure like a lot of most of our filmmakers, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make this kind of film. But in Cambodia currently, we don't have what we call a cinephile.
Okay.
But it's growing.
Yes.
The number of people who actually enjoy films that are intelligence, that show them a different way of thinking.
All right.
They are growing, and we hope that the number will continue to grow, so that there will be more audience who demand a better films. Yes, but currently I think our main issues is that we don't have enough cinemas, right? Because the actual modern cinemas
Yeah.
came into Cambodia late,
Right.
due to wars and everything. So
Right.
so that's why currently only in Phnom Penh, the big city, or in Siem Reap
Yeah.
and Siem Reap, those are the places that we have cinemas. But the rest of the countries we don't.
Okay.
So that's a problem. We have a small number of screens, and so the profits won't be. So we cannot make films with high budget, because
Okay.
there is a threshold. There is a line where you cannot cross.
Okay.
Otherwise, no matter how good your film is, no matter how many people go to see your film,
Yeah.
you cannot earn money back. Yep. So that's why the filmmakers in Cambodia, we still keep the production budget low, which doesn't help with the film. Sometimes you need
Okay.
budgets to make the film competitive in the regional or global market.
All right.
Yeah, but we cannot do that yet, and we need more viewers, more audience into the cinemas. And I hope in the future the plan to expand the cinemas into the province will go ahead, so
Yeah.
that we can like grow. Yeah.
Okay. So, and also, can I also understand, because of this, is this a factor that actually demotivates film director from making films?
Yes, yes, definitely. There's a lot of filmmakers that I personally know who gave up because their film keep failing, and they won't be able to make films that they want to make
Okay.
because of the budget constraint and everything. Yep. To be honest, the few of us who actually, like, let's say that that came from abroad that want to make films, we we've been postponed our opportunity to make film for years because of that, because we cannot be able to make film that we want to make, and so that's why we go into commercials.
Okay.
Yeah. Only like recently that we think that it's better to try to make film with lower budget first, and let's see how far it will take us for the next film.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, so it's hard. So there are some successful productions are still in the market,
Okay.
and their strategy is quite unique. So they make a number of films, and they hope that one will hit,
All right.
and it will cover all the loss from other films.
All right.
Yes, and it's working actually.
So if you could share with us, what was the most popular film that's made in Cambodia, or it has garnered, or it is the highest box office collection? Which movie would it be?
Yeah. So last few years there have been a few couple of horror films
Okay.
that actually catch people attention. Like I'm not sure what's the title in English is, but it's
Okay. You can say in Cambodian language. No problem.
It's Plung Cheh Kram Club. So basically, it's like based on true story of a horror accident that there's a fire inside a club that's underground,
Okay.
and it kill a few people.
Okay.
Yeah, including the main singer of that club. Yeah, and it's because of the supernatural thing.
Right.
Right. So they made a film about it, and it's quite successful.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And you were also, during dinner, you were also sharing that Cambodian were into horror genre,
Yep.
right? So they are just booming into, and they're exploring more into horror genre.
Yep.
So how is that very much tied down to the cultural perspective, or are they very much in tune with supernatural because it intrigues them?
You could say that it's a cultural thing as well, because Cambodian people is really religious, and we believe in ghosts. A lot of people believe in ghosts and supernatural being around us, and we have all this kind of ritual that's very ancient, like from the Angkor era or wherever, even before that. So yes, so it could be a cultural thing,
Okay.
and I think there even is a growing number of podcasts that talk about ghost stories of people that who witness it firsthand. It's quite popular. So you could say that Cambodian people, particular, they love horror because of that. Yeah,
Interesting.
and also I think it's also because they feel like I think it's a mix and match, because like horror film is, you can make it with low budget as well.
Okay.
So and so it's play in the hand of filmmakers in Cambodia.
right.
Yeah, so that they don't have to spend too much.
But
It's
isn't a horror film, it needs a lot of planning in terms of the set design,
Yes, yes.
the makeup?
true, but once you have all this in order, like make a special makeup artist,
Yeah,
for example, or you have a rig in order
Yeah.
to do the pooling of it.
Yes.
So it's just save a lot. It's just
Okay.
one house,
Okay.
like just having goes around in the
Within that
corner.
one location.
Yeah, one location
Okay,
thing. Yeah.
get everything sorted out there.
Yeah.
All right. So personally for you, what sort of genre or what story of Cambodia would you like to tell to the rest of ASEAN or to people outside to hear more about Cambodia?
For me, I think Cambodia has a lot of hidden stories that haven't been told yet.
Okay.
Not only just the actual culture thing, but we have stories of hardship, of struggling, of class divide, of social issues, different social issues, and I'm mostly would love to tell stories about them.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a completely activist kind of film that you can, like go in too deep, but you can insert. I always believe that you can still insert those issues into mainstream films
Okay.
and get it made and get a profit, so there's sustainability.
Yeah.
Like people go and watch it,
Yeah.
and they still enjoy the film, but they also can understand the issues also.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really into those stuff. Yeah.
All right. So personally, for you, when you want to highlight those kind of stories, how do you put yourself into that person's shoe or that subject matter, and what kind of creative process or the initiative that you take to make sure that the right story is being told?
Yep. So personally, I think that when I write stories, I like to research about those main topic, the main characters that I'm writing about,
Okay.
and I want to showcase stuff that people haven't heard yet. So I write a story about. Actually, I like the idea of exploring different kind of theme. Like one story that I wrote about being replaceable, easily replaceable,
Yeah.
which is actually a real issue in Cambodian society
Yeah.
for among the workers, any kind of workers, really. So it got selected for Lucano Open Doors Film Lab in 2020. So it's hard because when I show this to investors, they say, "Oh, it's not the film that we want to make." So yeah, so
All right. And also share with me your experience moderating or being a mentor for Film Lab.
oh yes. So Cambodia, we have film labs
Yeah.
initiated by Cambodian Film Commission
Okay.
and the organization called Cine Hub, and also supported by Ministry of Culture. Yeah, so those film lab is a kind of a short course. They model it as like AFA or Fly, where we have students that come together. They have learning session about different kind of roles in filmmaking, and then they go on to group them up and then make films together.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think those courses are important because it shows young filmmakers that you don't just put the camera and just shoot whatever.
Yeah.
You need to have blocking, you need to have acting, you need to have set design.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have lighting, how to light a scene, how to everything. So it's not just, it's good because nowadays short form contents online
Yeah.
is growing in popularity.
Yes.
And people actually, especially Cambodian young filmmakers, they actually get confused about them and film. Some people they think that they're alike, but it's
Right.
not.
Right.
Film is different from
Okay.
a vlog, like just people talking head to the camera. It's
Okay.
different. So you have to have stories, you have to have conflicts and resolution to
Yes.
to the conflict. Yeah. So I'm proud that I'm a part of that because we actually train a number of students who are now went on to write stories that got funded from abroad as well. So I'm really proud of it.
And do you think when you say that short form videos are gaining more popularity,
Yeah.
it's also due to the attention span of people who are consuming the media as well? And do you think that influencers are more relevant compared to filmmakers?
Probably currently in this
Okay.
situation,
Okay.
because a lot of people are actually look up to them more than
Okay.
filmmakers
Alright.
than a lot before. People respect filmmakers more. But I have first-hand experience where we see a lot of potential people for casting, and when we call them to cast, they said no. They rather make short contents because
Right.
it's easier, faster, more money.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be actors or actress in your film.
Okay.
So there's actually a lot of that ideology is coming, but there are still people who respect film, who want to make films,
Okay.
who want to learn more about films.
Yeah.
There are actually content creators who join film labs to know the difference, and that's amazing for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Yeah.
I think it will be a good exposure for them
Yes.
because you not only just learn about what is short form,
Yes.
but also learn what is the actual filmmaking style is like. Because
Yes.
the production value there is very different
True.
compared to just making short form. Because short form you can just make it with a phone.
Yep.
I know some people they try to film feature film in phone because
Yeah.
there has been some film has been released that
Yeah.
way. But I think it's also important for youths to also learn the proper way
Yes.
of filmmaking. Your scripting from script to screen. What is the process?
Yep.
The process of selecting your team, the cinematography work,
Yep.
and everything. There's a lot of equipments involved, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and also in terms of your experience working with, when it comes to working on your feature film, or it could be on the commercials that you worked on. Do you think it's important for those who are getting into this creative industry for them to really come with a good background, or they can just learn on the spot?
I think they either one is fine. Either they have some background in filmmaking, or they just learn from the spot. As long as they watch a lot of films.
Okay.
So that's what I'm struggling with the students in Cambodia. Like film students in Cambodia, it's like
Yeah.
they don't get exposed enough to a lot of films, a
Right.
variety of films.
Okay.
So when I'm to be filmmakers, you need to know films.
Yes.
You need to know the grammar, the vocabulary of films.
Correct.
And you get through that a lot through other films. That's what I'm trying to push. We have film clubs there as well. Some people they created it, and I'm joy for that. But it's still not as popular. So
Okay.
people who enjoy films are mostly just cinephiles that actually enjoy. But even young people, they rather watch TikTok than film. Sit down for 2 hours to watch one single film.
Yes.
For them, with 2 hours, they can watch a lot of TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Like for example, like from what I said, even I do also watch TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but when it comes to learn, you need to think of it as learning,
Correct.
right? So and it's better like even if you don't like to read a book, like a film is much better. Like
Yes.
you can just sit and watch.
Yes.
But-
Visuals.
yeah, visuals, so much more interesting maybe.
Yeah.
But I also like reading books. But yes, so I can see that there is a problem. Yeah.
Okay. Talking about people not having enough knowledge on films, like I've come from mass communication, and we were taught this subject called film appreciation.
Yeah.
So when we were played movies like Nosferatu,
Mhm.
the first Dracula film
Yeah.
in the world, and then we were played films like Battleship of Potemkin
Yeah.
from Russia, and the French film The Bicycle Thief.
Mhm.
So when Nosferatu came this year, the new one, so I was very excited about it
Yeah.
because I just was very curious.
Yeah.
Will they be doing justice to the old Dracula?
Right.
Because then, even it was a black and white film, it was no sound. They'll just it'll be slides of dialogues. They'll just share what the scene is about. It's very boring for, I think youngsters who are going to watch
Yeah.
it find it very boring. But that time, that Dracula film, I find it very scary.
Yep.
But when they did a new one this year, I thought, wow, they did such a great work. Did you manage to catch that Nosferatu this year?
I watch it.
Okay.
I love it. So they spin the characters in a very different way that you more than what you expected. Like
Yeah.
I did not expect to get scared that much. Yeah, I watched the old one as well, and I was like, it's of course you go to film school, you watch these kind of films, but I think the director did really well with the new film.
Correct. I agree with you. And also for people to really be in the film industry, for them to appreciate film is also important.
Yep.
And can I also understand your side of interest? So let's talk about the ASEAN countries maybe, but you could also choose some other countries.
Yep.
So based on the ASEAN countries, it could be Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, or Malaysia, Singapore. Is there any particular film that's produced by one of these countries that have attracted you? You thought, wow, they've done a really good job. Is there any film that stood out for you?
I actually enjoy a lot of Asian films, either through film festivals, Netflix or
Okay.
OTT platforms as
Okay.
well. Yeah, so I watch a lot of them. But recently the most eye-catching one is Mai from
Okay.
Vietnam.
All right.
Is it Mai? Yeah, I think it's Mai. Yeah, it's a film about. It's a very simple film. It's a love story.
Okay.
Very simple film, but it's so well done and so captivating that you forget all the cliche. You just enjoy the film, and the emotion is there. The actors are great. So it could be an that's how it got into Netflix for me. I think that's amazing. And in Netflix, there's a lot of ASEAN films also.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm happy to see that. Yeah, I hope one day we can see a lot of Cambodian films in OTT platform as well.
Yes, correct. And so have everybody or the filmmakers in Cambodia have been taking the effort and have been proactively trying to push film to Netflix
Yes.
or other OTT platforms?
Yes. So we had one film called Jailbreak by Kong Chat Production.
Okay.
So they were one of the no, actually they are the first Cambodian film to be acquired by Netflix.
All right.
Into the we also have films about Cambodia, but made by our very own Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
Yeah, First They Kill My Father. It's about Khmer Rouge story. Yeah, and adapted by a book about from a survivor.
Okay.
So it's also beautifully made. Yeah, but it's made by it's made in Cambodia, but to call it a Cambodian film, it's a bit far fetched because it's a Netflix film. Still.
Okay.
It's an international film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, other than that, have you had the opportunity of collaborating with other ASEAN countries, or it could be some other Asian or European countries? Have you had the opportunity of working?
No, I have not
Okay.
experienced.
If given an opportunity, would you be open to collaborate?
Yes. Yes.
And how do you think this collaboration would actually uplift the entire film industry, in your opinion?
Yes, I think collaboration is very, very important.
Okay.
Especially for small market country like Cambodia. Like I mentioned that we don't have enough budget to make great films because of the audience limitation.
Yeah.
So if we collaborate with other Asian countries, we can penetrate other markets as well.
Okay.
So that then we can make films that we want to make we can gather enough funding and investment so that there are more different kind of films that coming out of Cambodia as well.
Right.
But it depends. What I see is that some co-production we have characters from other country, let's say Philippines or Malaysia, and then they come into Cambodia and then they face something. Yeah, so this kind of films I see that's growing, and I feel like there will be more. So I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of Malaysian actors, Bron Palare,
Yeah.
he has been a favorite by the Indonesians. So he has acted a lot of Indonesian films. So seeing those kind of cross collaboration,
Yeah.
I find it quite interesting.
Yes.
Because not only we are able to exchange culture, and also somewhat we find the similarities
Yes.
between the
Yeah.
region, right?
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see that. And can I also ask Darung, could you also share to everybody what are the challenges that you have faced, and based on these challenges, what others could learn from it?
Challenges in
terms of maybe it could be a filmmaking or your commercial that you have been through. Yeah.
Yeah. So my biggest challenge is still the financing part of
Okay.
it, or whether it's commercial or film. I mostly work with commercials, but most of my commercials are heartfelt kind of commercial as well. It's like either it's a web series or a short film or
Yeah.
actual TV commercial.
Okay.
Yes, but problem now I can say that it's basically just funding and finance, because the investment in even marketing is diving down, because in marketing we have a lot of different channels that the money can go to, like to different ways, especially when the digital marketing start to go up, which represent a great opportunity for other commercial contents like web series, and short films. But it's also make the marketing budget divided
Okay.
into many different places,
Okay.
so that you have this small amount for this part, small amount for this part.
Mm.
So it's hard for us to make it good.
All right.
Yep. And I can see that it leads to overloading of the content online,
Oh,
where
right.
there's so much that the audience don't know what to watch, or it's hard to make content that actually grab people attention.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And in film as well. Film, my main concern is the finance.
Finance.
Yeah. Budget wise, because if we don't have enough budget, we cannot write stories. We can, if the script is still good, you can still make great films.
Correct.
In my personal opinion, even though the budget is minimal,
Yeah.
but it's also limit your creativity and also limit the kind of story you want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Also, which I find it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because my feature film, the whole overall budget,
Yeah.
like equal like just one commercial or something. So that's how it is. Like I used to have, in when I shoot commercial, I used to have everything around me, because you shoot only 2 or 3 days, and you
Yeah.
have 100 people around,
Yeah.
so you can just do this, or have fire here. And
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, but in feature film,
Mm-hmm.
because of the low budget,
Yeah.
we had to cut a lot of gear, equipments, and everything.
Understand.
Oh, we don't have dolly. Oh, we don't have crane.
Understand.
Oh, we don't have budget to set this room. It's like,
Understand.
Yeah.
Because commercial, you have the ROI plan for it.
Yes.
Because you're doing it for a product, for a service, for a
Yes.
business. But when it comes to film, because it's like a personal story of your own,
Yeah.
whether people gonna watch it or not, it's totally on their own, right?
Yes.
And let's say you're given an opportunity
Yep.
to work with any director
Yep.
from the ASEAN countries.
Yep.
Who would it be?
Oh, I just mentioned to you earlier.
Okay.
I really want to talk with Matido from
Alright,
Laos. So
alright.
I had a story that I want to I feel like the Laos and Cambodian market both are small, but maybe we can collaborate in a way that can make it because I feel like we should have each other's back and
Yeah.
and make a film that resonate with both culture. We have similar culture,
Mm.
and I want to explore that. So
Okay. So Matido, if you're listening to this, please contact Darung. Okay. We're looking forward for this collaboration.
Yeah.
All right. Could I also hear about your experience so far attending the ASEAN Creative Youth Gathering? How was Malaysia like for you?
yeah. Oh, I always enjoy coming to Malaysia.
Okay.
I love the city. It's very clean and it's very inviting for me, and you meet such a diverse group of people.
Okay.
Everyone is so intellectual. Actually, we had a discussion yesterday, and I can see that Malaysian youth, not just Malaysian youth, Asian youth as a whole, they really are quite intellectual, and they really eager to learn film. They really want to know more,
Yeah.
and they know how to appreciate films,
Yeah.
which I really like. Yeah.
That's good to know. And based on your experience in terms of, let's say, we can base on some other bigger production houses out there. So most of the films out there, they are very commercial based films. Do you think that big films should also focus on cultural value per se? Or do you think that they should continue just making commercial films?
I think we should insert arts in
Okay.
film, whether it's an art film or commercial film or indie films. There should be an artistic value in films.
Okay.
In any films. That's my personal belief. Because even if you because like you when you make commercial film, you set out to entertain the audience, but for me, you can entertain them in many different ways. You can hook them into the commercial cliche of, like, for example, a love story or horrors, but then at the same time there are spaces in those films where you can add the actual or like the actual philosophy or art or
Yeah.
cultural elements into it
Yeah.
that either connected to your theme of the story,
Yeah.
and then resonate with the audience as well, so that then
Alright.
when they come out of the commercial film, whether it's an action film or they will go and watch an action film, and they enjoy the fighting, but they should appreciate what they fight about. For me,
Correct.
that's what I believe. They should come back home, and they still remember not just the fight, but the story in
Story,
itself. Yeah, like the for me.
All right, I agree with that. Even when I notice when it comes to this Western movie makers,
Yep.
right? So when they're producing film and they think that they're representing the Asians,
Yeah,
so the only first thing that they do is mocking
yeah,
the slang and the accent.
yeah,
But then I think it would be great for them to really understand how the community is, how the people are, and the kind of background and the kind of the grit that they had to go through to
Yeah.
come up in life.
yeah,
I think that would be a much better representation. And in that way, also, they are able to reduce discrimination overall, because film is not only for entertainment,
Yep.
it can also educate people as well.
yes.
And so, just to, before we conclude, is there any final words that you'd like to share to youths of ASEAN, especially those who want to pursue an industry or they want to pursue film as a passion?
My suggestion is to watch film.
Okay.
Yes, to watch a lot of films.
Okay.
You want to be in filmmakers, you need to know your vocabularies. You need to watch films, not just Hollywood films. You have to watch films from other Asian countries or other region, Iranian films or
Yeah.
East Asian films.
Yeah.
And also to not give up on your dream easily. But I understand also that some people they like films, but it doesn't mean that they like making films. So my suggestion is to actually have a hands-on experience
Okay.
in making film, and so that you see whether you enjoy the process of making film or not.
Yeah.
So and then you understand that your dream can go many different ways. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be fixed. Sometimes dreams can evolve also, like what they want to do, we can evolve into something else in film industry itself. Like
Yeah.
what the main concern is, like in Cambodia, everyone want to be a director because it's
I think that's the first thing everybody want to be, right?
yes,
Yeah.
because young people, oh, I want to be a director.
Yes.
Like, why you have me doing sound? I want to be a director. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a problem. Everyone want to be a director. Not everyone can be a director. You have to, being a director, you have to have this skills, sets of skills or understanding of not just filmmaking but life,
Yeah.
humanity. You have to have this. Let's say EQ, like like emotional intelligence of other people. So I want, but it's good for them to experience being a director on a small sets, like short films, short contents,
Yeah.
so that they know what they're good at, what they're not good at. That's why they always say that cinematographers are directors who don't like to talk to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
true.
yeah, sometimes you have to actually talk to people to know that you don't like to talk to people.
Yes.
So
Correct.
I suggest everyone just do it, and then
Correct.
let's see what you like.
Yeah. I think that's really, really great advice, Darung. And of course, to be a director, you should know every rule as well.
Yep.
You should be the editor. You should also know the camera work.
Yes.
You should also do the color grading. You should also know the sound design as well.
Right.
So that you know what works best and whether it works or not for the film at the end of the day.
Yes.
And do you have any upcoming projects that you'd like to share with everybody who's listening before we end?
Currently, not much. I have a few more feature films in hand
Okay.
that I'm trying to get funding also.
Okay.
So I like to try something like horror films, but from perspective of a romance.
A romance.
Yeah, it's a romance. It's a fantasy romance.
Okay,
But
romance.
have an element of horror. So like I said, I love horror films,
Mhm.
but I don't want to make it as my first film.
Okay.
So now that I made my first film, maybe later on I will want to continue to do that. So yeah.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Darung, for today.
Thank you.
And it's great to have you. And we had a great session talking about the film industry.
Yep.
And I hope everybody had a great information based on everything that you shared.
Thank you.
So that's about it for Let's Talk ASEAN for today. So this is brought to you by Malaysian Youth Council and made possible by Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia. And this podcast is made by Malaysian Youth for the ASEAN Zone. So for those of you who are watching, if you like this podcast, so don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the YouTube so that we can make more contents like this and also to share the voices of ASEAN. I'm Kavita, and that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.